Molweni, Sanibonani, Dumela, Abusheni. Hello everybody. Welcome or welcome back to African Hosa ASMR. We once again bought a portable microphone. Some of you guys do know that I would sometimes use my portable microphone when not using my favorite microphone, which is this microphone, which was bought to me by a subscriber. Absolutely love this microphone. So powerful and very well microphone to use. Like, the sound is fantastic on that microphone, but every now and then you just want to use a portable microphone where you can just move around and have the microphone moving around with you. And I bought this microphone a couple of years ago and I've been using it, and one time I was mounting the other one of it on my camera and then had the talking one with me, and the camera accidentally fell as I was just like putting it in on the stand. Thank God it did not break, but my microphone ended up breaking and it could not turn on, it could not turn off, it could not do anything, and that was the end of it, unfortunately. And I was so devastated, and I had to wait a while up until I could get the same microphone. So I bought the same microphone because I like it. But it is quite different from the old one, more especially the adjusting of the volume. I have no idea how you guys are hearing me. I just have the volume in the middle. With the other one, it had a thing that goes up, but this one has basically it's different. Everything is different, but it's still the same microphone. And I pray and hope that I have the sound on lock. So do let me know what the sound feels like. I don't want to crank it all the way up despite making it an ASMR video, because I do not want it to be like I'm blowing into the microphone, because it's picking up everything. So I just have it in the middle for now, and just let me know if you guys are happy with that. And if you are happy with that, we can stick to it. 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 Stick to it. But all in all, I'm so happy about our microphone. I'm so happy about our microphone that I get to move and go close to you whilst still having my microphone close to my mouth. Of course, when I'm making videos, I will have to mount it somewhere, because I do not like putting it like that over my clothing. I don't like that. Really don't really feel that. How do you like the sound? How do you like the sound? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Let's hope you guys are happy with the sound. And yeah, now that we have got that out of the way, I wanted to do something different. where I break certain stereotypes about Africa. Of course, I didn't want to make another stereotype video, but if you are familiar with my content, you probably have seen this video of mine. In this video, I was basically talking about and debunking some of the stereotypes that people might have about Africa in general. And in today's video, I want to break certain stereotypes, but do it in style. But since I'm holding this and I just wanted to make an educational video, but I didn't have anything in mind that I would like to teach about, I was like, I can do something and like teach whilst teaching in style. So today I'll be showing you guys different South African items that we eat or we have, and try to debunk stereotypes based on those items, and I will do them randomly. But before we do that, I'll start by babbling like certain things you probably already knew about if you are conscious about Africa. And without further ado, let's get started. The stereotype, or something that I would like to debunk, is that a lot of people, when watching my videos, they think that if you are in South Africa, South African products that you buy at the shop have South African names. So if you're buying rice at the shop, maybe there's a Xhosa name for rice, or if you're buying beans, it's written in Xhosa, and the prices or the name of the product, everything is in Xhosa, everything at the shop is in Xhosa. But to break that stereotype, that's not the case. When you go to the shop, everything you buy at the shop is in English, unless it's a specific product that would have like a Xhosa name. But 99.9% of the time when you go to the shop, these products you're most likely to buy are by international companies, and they have English labels, names, and descriptions, and the shop labels, everything is in English. And one of the main reasons for this is we know that all these products are circulated across the entire country, and in the entire country of South Africa, hence it's called the Rainbow Nation, we are diverse. Different provinces, different languages, different culture, different customs. So in the Eastern Cape, you speak Xhosa. In Gauteng, you're most likely to find Sotho-speaking people. There are Zulu people, there are Xhosa people. It's a mixture. And then you go to Limpopo, you find Venda-speaking people. And then you go to KZN, which is KwaZulu-Natal, you find Zulu-speaking people. We all buy the same brands, the same products, and we have the same kind of local supermarkets. So it would be quite difficult for you to have products that only in Xhosa for the Eastern Cape, and only in Zulu for KZN, and only in Venda, Sotho. How about like places where you found different people? So the most commonly used language across the entire country, I think there's an aeroplane flying by. Shh. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for the aeroplane. Let's wait. Shh. Do you hear it? 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 Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Why is it taking so long? Is it even an aeroplane? That sound is forever. It's taking forever. But we're gonna wait up until it's gone. Wait. Let's see. Let's wait up until it's gone. up until it's gone, up until it's gone, up until finally, after a while, it has stopped, it has stopped, it has stopped, it has stopped. And I've even forgot where I was. But as I was saying, we have different products, and it would be difficult for you to have different languages for the different provinces. Imagine having 11 different languages to cater to everybody. So to make things easy for everyone, all the products and all the labelings at the shop are in English. And as I've explained a couple of times, English is a language that's compulsory to everybody. And when we learn at school, we learn using English. So yeah, so every product is in English. So maybe you might think that if you're in South Africa and then you want to buy something, you won't know what it is because maybe it has a Xhosa name, it's written in Xhosa, so you won't understand what it is at the shop. So worry not. And they're labeled the same way your products are labeled, but the only differences are that we use the name of the most popular product even when referring to other products. To make an example, using toothpaste. This is my Colgate. A lot of people like squeezing it from the bottom and then up. I just like to squeeze it as it is. I don't like going from bottom up, which is something that just makes me happy to just squeeze it randomly. But this is my Colgate. This is toothpaste, right? So the only difference is that Colgate is the most common toothpaste. And if you want somebody to buy toothpaste, you'd normally say, please buy me Colgate, but Aqua Fresh. You know, there are different types of like toothpaste, right? Colgate, Aqua Fresh. And if you want Aqua Fresh, then you say, buy me Colgate, the Aqua Fresh one. So sometimes you say, buy me Colgate, and then someone asks, which one? And then you say, Aqua Fresh. You know what I mean? Because it's the most common brand. As you can see, Colgate is written in English and everything is in English, and it looks the same as the one that you have in your country, right? Perfect. And then when it comes to sparkling drinks, you would say, please buy me Coca. Please buy me Coca-Cola. And then someone will ask, which one? You're not going to say Coke Zero or no sugar. That's not what we mean. We mean, which type of sparkling drink do you want? And then you'd say Sprite. But why did you say Coca-Cola if you're going to say Sprite or you're going to say Fanta? It's because Coca-Cola is the most famous sparkling drink. So if someone says, please buy me Coca-Cola, you ask which one? Sprite. Or please buy me Coca-Cola, but the Fanta one. That's what we basically mean. And by the way, I love this drink, you guys. I do not have sparkling drinks. I haven't drank sparkling drinks in a while. I was once a Coca-Cola addict, and it took me a while to break free from that. And after I've broken free, I decided that I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. At my house, we were all Coca-Cola addicts, and every time we would finish eating our food, we would drink Coca-Cola. And we started drinking water after eating our food, or when we want to drink a juice, we would drink 100% fruit juice or something. And I'm obsessed with this one. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this drink. It comes in different flavors. Let me just... strawberry, absolutely love it. It's guava. It's whole crushed strawberry. I love the fact when you drink it, it has like those like things that are crunchy, and it's a fruit juice with beets. I love that. And then it is pear strawberry aronia. It's 100% fruit juice blend. Absolutely love it. So I think I'm getting a new addiction. I think I'm addicted to this, and I absolutely love the tropical flavor and the strawberry flavor, but my absolute favorite is the strawberry flavor. And absolutely love the fruit blend as well, the many different flavors of it, but absolutely love it. And as you can see, the entire labeling is in what? English. Can you see it? We aren't big on being overly fancy. We are at home wherever you are. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So always keep chilled at 3 to 5 degrees Celsius. Once open, enjoy within 3 days. Maybe that's why I'm addicted to it. I always wanted to drink it within 3 days, the entire bottle. But yeah, Coca-Cola, I haven't drank it in a while. I wanted to show you the Coca-Cola bottle, but it looks the same as the one in your country as well. Now, what else do I want to talk about? Yogurt is a common word, but there are people who say denon. Once you say denon, you probably mean a kid's yogurt. We just say denon. Buy me denon. That means buy me a yogurt for kids. But speaking of yogurt, I was so devastated. I wanted to go buy yogurt. I enjoy this yogurt. I enjoy the fruit blended one, and I enjoy the one with the chocolate chips in it. I really enjoy them. So I saw this purple one, Parmalat. It says double cream. It says plain double cream yogurt. I was so devastated when I got it. I saw the blue, the purple color in it, and I said, oh, this is something new. I haven't seen this one. It's made out of grapes. I love grapes because the purple, just assumed it's made out of grapes. I love it. And then when I got home, I'm like, why does it taste like this? It doesn't taste anything like grapes. And then I read, and I'm like, it's plain yogurt. So yeah, I bought plain yogurt. I haven't finished it, and I'm not big on cereal. So what am I going to eat this plain yogurt with? I can't eat all by itself. I have to try, because I don't like wasting food. Because once you waste food, you do know that there are kids hungry in Africa, right? Yeah. So us in Africa, we don't waste our food, because you guys make examples using us that there are hungry kids in Africa. So I have to find a way of eating this in a nice way. Maybe I'll mix it with fruit and then try to see what it will end up looking like. And then the other product that is super famous are the bubble gums. But you don't say bubble gum. We just say chappies. Chappies is the most common bubblegum brand in South Africa. You sell them in ones, and you just buy one. It makes the most biggest bubbles in the world. And as kids, we would chew chappies and then make the big bubbles, and then it'd be full and make the bubbles with chappies. So it's the most famous bubblegum brand. And if you want somebody to buy you bubblegum, you don't say buy me bubblegum. You say buy me chappies. Which kind of chappies? And then that's when you would be specific. Using me as an example, I would say buy me chappies. And then someone would say, what kind of chappies? And then they would get me dentine. After getting me dentine, I would open it and take one and true, didn't I? It says strawberry, 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 and everything is written in what? In English, like I told you, because all the products that we have are, of course, in English. And then if you want to say buy me a stick sweet, buy me a stick sweet, you would normally say buy me a fizz pop. And here with me I have a fizz pop, cherry flavored fizz pop, fizz pop, fizz pop, cherry flavored. So once you say buy me a fizz pop, you obviously know someone wants a stick sweet, a stick sweet, a stick sweet. I saw this fizz pop on a bowl somewhere in the corridor, and then it says take one. Of course I took two, because why not? I took two. There were so many of them, and I was like, this takes me back to my childhood. I absolutely used to like fizz pop, and then they would fizz, and then they were so cool. It was amazing. Great childhood memory. So I took a fizz pop, and the reason why I took the fizz pop was because I wanted to make a lollipop based ASMR video, but I haven't come up with an idea, and both my fizz pops are just sitting there. But because we're in summer, it's still a bit hot, I keep them in the fridge. So both my lollipops that I got back in January are still in the fridge. Still trying to figure out what kind of video idea I can have that would require a lollipop. I might end up not having one. I might end up having a visitor, or might just like take a lollipop and live with it. And then by the time I have a video idea, I'm like, where are my fizz pops? All gone. But yeah. So once you say buy me a fizz pop, you don't necessarily mean a fizz pop. You just mean I need a sweat that's on a stick. That's what you mean. So yeah, quite interesting. And now let's say you got the idea that at the shops you don't necessarily have to understand the local languages to know what kind of brands and products that are being sold. So what if you're driving in South Africa? What about the boards? What about those? Also, they are in English, but we also have names of local places that have Xhosa names or Sotho names or something like that. So in the board, they would write the name of those places, and the ones in English, they would write them in English, and then at times they would write English on top, and then the translated language at the bottom. And if you are entering a place, or let's say you're entering Eastern Cape from KwaZulu-Natal, it would say, welcome to Eastern Cape, wamkelekile empuma koloni, which means welcome to Eastern Cape. And if you're entering Durban, which is a city in KZN, it says welcome to Durban, wamkelekile eThekwini, which means welcome to Durban. So at times you'd have translations, and sometimes you'd have the name of the place. And I mean, everything is in kilometers in terms of distance, and you're pretty sure you do know that. So yeah. And then now I was doing products, and I want to show you more products and do like a jibby jabber video up until we fall asleep. And I'll be showing you different kind of products that we have in South Africa, and continue to just like talk about a big story behind them, which is really cool, right? Hopefully this helps you fall asleep. I really, and I mean I really love chocolate. I really love chocolate, and I've been eating a lot of chocolate lately and my skin has been breaking out. Let me just come closer so you can see. My skin has been breaking out because I eat a lot of chocolate lately. I don't know why I'm always craving chocolate lately, but I've been eating a lot of chocolate. And then this is the type of chocolate I've been eating. Aero chocolate, made from milk, and it's by Nestle. It says smooth milk chocolate filled with aerated center. As you can see, it has filled with aerated center. I really love this chocolate a lot, but it's making my skin break out. I think there are people who say chocolate doesn't make your skin break out. Sweet things make my skin break out. So yeah, so I've been eating it a lot and I've been trying to stay away from eating it, but I've been eating it a lot. Hopefully I will stop eating it a lot. I have tried to move away from eating it and towards a different kind of chocolate that is considered healthy, and that is dark chocolate. A lot of people consider dark chocolate a healthier alternative. It makes you happier, blah 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 blah. I was like, you know what, let me try dark chocolate. So when I saw this dark chocolate, it says extra dark chocolate. So it's Lindor extra dark, irresistibly smooth chocolate. Store in cool and dry place. Store in a cool and dry place. Everything in it is written in English. Lindor, your moment of bliss, created by Lindt Master Chocolatories. Passion and love for chocolate since 1845. So yeah, there are 18 pieces inside it, and I started chowing it. My honest opinion after checking it out or eating it is that I don't quite like dark chocolate. Or maybe it's because it's extra dark. Let's not forget the extra part, extra dark. Maybe it's because it's extra dark. Maybe dark chocolate tastes better than this. I ate this, and what it reminds me of are brooklets. It reminds me of brooklets. It tastes like brooklets to me. And you know what brooklets were used for, basically. And this tastes like brooklets to me. I don't quite like it, but I spent a lot of money in it. So I might as well eat it because there are kids hungry in Africa. And imagine I'm African, so I can't waste food, right? So I've eaten it. And then I'm left with 2 lines of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 here. Do I like it? No. Would I buy it again? No. Maybe I would try the dark one, not the extra dark one, to see if there's a difference in taste. But this one tastes like brooklets. So I don't like it. But it's a good chocolate. And then after that, speaking of chocolate, we had a competition when there was a Rugby World Cup, which South Africa ended up winning the most recent Rugby World Cup. Yay! So for the Rugby World Cup, there was a thing where all the countries who were in the World Cup. We wrote down their names and then we folded the papers and then put them in a hat and then mix them together, and everybody would pick up a country, pick up a country, pick up a country. And I was asked if I want to join in. So if your country does not win, you have to pay a specific amount of money, and then all that money comes together, and then the winner gets all the money. I was asked if I want to join in, and I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to join in. I'm all good. So there were people who joined in. But then there was this other person who was not in when they were picking the names. And they asked me to pick their names for their country that was playing in the World Cup. And then I picked the country for them. And guess what country I picked? I picked South Africa, our land. And which country ended up winning the Rugby World Cup? South Africa, our land. So that person I picked South Africa for, then South Africa won. The person was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for picking South Africa for me. Even when I picked it up for them, they were like, oh my gosh, thank you for picking South Africa for me. I mean, we won the last one, and I hope we win this one too. I mean, we have a strong chance of winning this one too. And then I was like, yes, you got this, girl. And then South Africa ended up winning. And when South Africa won, the person was like, oh my gosh, thank you for picking South Africa for me. You know what? I'm going to buy you something nice with the money, some of the money that I got, because if it was not for you, I would have never gotten South Africa. So she was like, what do you like? What do you enjoy? What can I buy you? I was like, anything you would like to buy me, anything that you want to buy me. I'm obviously happy with that. And then that person was like, do you like chocolate? I was like, yeah, absolutely love chocolate. They were like, yeah, I'm going to buy you chocolate. Till this day, I'm waiting for my chocolate. Sometimes I joke around and say, I guess my chocolate is still coming, right? The person's like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I'm going to get you next week. I'm going to get you the chocolate. Till this day, I'm waiting for my chocolate. Please give me my chocolate. Okay, let's stop goofing around. But now that I was just like showing you guys chocolate, that just came into my mind, that why did you make an empty promise? I want my chocolate. I'm joking, of course. It's not that deep, but it's cool. I was just randomly thought about it. It doesn't matter even if they don't get it for me. I'm obviously happy with that. And then after that, we have chips as well. I love chips. The first chips that I love are knickknacks. I love knickknacks, the original flavored. They changed the knickknacks package. The package has changed. And I was like, I used to love Rice Krispies. And then they changed the packaging. They never tasted the same again. And so I saw the knickknacks package and I was like, oh God. Why? Why do you have to ruin good things? Why do brands have to ruin good things? Don't change anything. We like it the way it was. So I saw the packaging. I was like, probably not going to taste the same. But I hope it does. Then I tasted them. They are not as yummy as they were. They were coated with that orange thing before. Now they more or less look light yellow. They don't have much seasoning, which is I like them because of the seasoning. Now it's like they sprinkle a bit of the seasoning, so it doesn't quite taste the same for me. But despite that, there is another brand that I really like. I haven't bought knickknacks for that reason such a long time. They had to ruin it for me. But the other brand that I really like is Doritos. I love Doritos. The blue ones. I do not want the orange ones. Please do not bring orange Doritos next to me. Ever. But this. The love of my life. The love of my life. so much. Love the Doritos. Let's try and get a thumbnail with Doritos. Or maybe let's not discriminate against other products that I've shown and include all of them in the thumbnail. But love Doritos. They taste so good. I absolutely love Doritos. You guys, absolutely my favorite. The other type of chips that I like, my sister loves Lay's, the yellow ones. Like I judge, like I know chips by the color of their packaging. I don't really know, because even when I ask for Doritos, I'm like, the blue ones, not the orange ones, please. And then my sister loves Lay's, the yellow packaging, the yellow packaged Lay's. Hate those. Oh my goodness. There are also those ones with the vinegar. Just the vinegar. Is it salt and vinegar? Who made those? They're the worst. There were these new Lay's that came out, and I saw the packaging and I was like, maybe it's worthwhile for me to try something new. And then I tried them out. I'm hooked. And these are the Lay's I'm talking about. They taste so good. They taste amazing. They taste fantabulous. They taste so good. It's Lay's potato chips, sweet and smoky American barbecue flavor. These are so good, you guys. I was so surprised. These are the first Lay's I've ever loved. I don't like Lay's at all. So these are the only Lay's I can eat. I like the sauce that they are made from. It's so good. I love the sauce. It's so good. These are so good. The only Lay's I eat are these ones. Okay, now let's move to the last and final chips that I have to show you. How many chips can I grow? I love Fritos. They fill you up. Tomato flavored corn chips. Simba. And speaking of Simba, I learned something new today. That Simba is actually lion in Swahili. Simba is not the name that was given to the lion in Disney. Like Simba, the lion in the Disney movie, The Lion King. That's not just a random name that was given to that lion. Simba is lion. It means lion in Swahili. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a random name that they chose to give to the lion. They named him Simba. But nope, lion means Simba. Did you perhaps know that? It's more like if they happen to name it using a South African name, and then they name it Ngonyama. And you end up thinking that Ngonyama is the name that they chose to give to the lion. But no, Ngonyama means lion in Xhosa. So I was like, Simba, lion in Swahili. What? I was shooketh. I hope I'm not the only one. Swahili speaking people obviously knew that, duh. But I hope I'm not the only non-Swahili speaking person who didn't know that. Please, if you are with me on this, do let me know. But I love Fritos. What I like is the seasoning, of course. Everything with me has to do with seasoning. I love the seasoning. Sizzles, sizzles, sizzling, seasoning. So yeah, that is basically it. The moral of the story. In South Africa, pretty much have the same brand of franchises. We have the same brands or franchises that you guys have, and we sell the same products that you guys have in other continents, and yeah. And the names are pretty much the same in South Africa, and the labels at the shop is pretty much same, and like signs and notice boards pretty much also in English, so you might not find it difficult to get by in one way or another. So I just wanted to debunk the stereotype that maybe Africans have different products, Africans have different things. Of course, you might have a different product every now and then, but the majority of the brands, groceries, and what we buy is what other countries use or buy as well. But from my personal experience, despite having the same brand, when you're in a different country, it tastes different. When I visit other countries, the quality of food when I'm eating it, it's not quite the same as the quality of food that we have here in South Africa, despite it being the same brand, despite it being having the same label. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. And that's what I've noticed or found strange, because there are things that I really love, and I love them because of the taste and how they are. But I go to a different country and then I taste them, I'm like, they don't taste quite the same. There's something different. The quality is not the same. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And yeah, what else can I talk about? I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this jibber jabber video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Nilale kakuhle emakhaya. Good night.